So, what happens when you've spent decades building a career only to get hit with an unexpected layoff? It is a tough spot to be in, no question about it. Today, we're going to dig into an idea from Rob Kennedy that points to a really surprising and honestly powerful second act for experienced professionals, and that's the aviation industry. Yeah, I know it might not be what you'd expect, but the opportunity here is very, very real.
And right off the bat, you can tell this comes from a real place. The author starts with something that, a lot of people can connect with. This isn't just some theory. It's from someone who's actually been through it. That feeling of shock, that jolt to your confidence, it's a real thing. And it's something a lot of people face when they're navigating a mid-career change.
But what if that jolt isn't the end of the story? That's really the big question we're exploring. What if, instead of seeing a layoff as a door slamming shut, we could see it as a pivot point, an unexpected chance to find something totally new, something that really uses a whole lifetime of experience? I mean, think about it. When you've been at a company for, say, 20, maybe even 25 years, your job becomes way more than just a job, right? It's your routine, it's your community, it's a huge part of your identity. And having that suddenly disappear, well, that's a profound shock. It can really, really shake your sense of self-worth. And it's that deep personal impact that we have to acknowledge first. The systems you knew inside and out, the people you saw every single day. And then poof, it's all gone in an instant. It's completely normal to feel a little lost. But the key is, you don't have to stay there. And this is where we get to flip the script. This isn't about starting over from scratch, not at all. It's about taking this incredible foundation of skills and wisdom you've built up over decades and just finding a new place to apply it. That setback can absolutely become the setup for your next great chapter. Look, it's so easy to just focus on what's been lost. The routine, your confidence, those feelings are real. But on the flip side of that, there's a huge opportunity. Reinventing yourself isn't about becoming someone totally new. It's about rediscovering your core strengths and just pointing them in an exciting new direction. Just think about it for a second. For years, you've been a master of logistics, you've been the calm voice in a crisis, you've been a leader and a problem solver. These aren't just bullet points on a resume. They are deeply ingrained, incredibly valuable skills that, frankly, a lot of industries are desperate for. So where can you actually apply all these skills? Well, the answer might surprise you. We're not talking about learning how to fly a 747 here. We're talking about the massive, often invisible world of ground operations in the aviation industry. That's the classic image, isn't it? The flight crew, looking sharp, walking through the terminal. But that is just the tip of the iceberg. The entire industry is held up by a huge ecosystem of professionals working right there on the ground, making every single flight happen. This is the world behind the curtain. These are the critical roles that keep airports running like a clock, and they all demand precision, reliability, and clear communication, the very skills that seasoned professionals have absolutely mastered. Okay, so let's connect the dots here, make it crystal clear. The experience you already have isn't just relevant, it's exactly what this industry needs. Your entire professional life has basically been a training ground for the high-stakes environment of an airport. The match is almost perfect, 1-to-1. Airlines live and die by their schedules. They need people who can stay cool when things go wrong, who can lead a team, and who can solve complex problems on the fly. Does that sound like someone with, say, 20 years of experience? You bet it does. And this experience funnels directly into some really specific roles. We're not talking about entry-level positions here. These are jobs with real responsibility, where maturity and a steady hand are considered huge assets. Your background is a direct qualification for a leadership role. Okay, so let's say you're interested. The idea of a new challenge is exciting. So what does taking that first step actually look like? Well, it's about understanding both the realities and, of course, the rewards of this career path. So let's be clear-eyed about this, right? Yes, shift work is pretty common. And yeah, you might be working outside in all kinds of weather. But then you look at the other side of the ledger. Strong union protections, great benefits, paid training so you can learn the role from the ground up, and, of course, the famous travel perks. And here's one of the best-kept secrets. You don't have to pack up and move to some massive city to find these opportunities. The aviation industry is everywhere. From the biggest international hubs to the smallest regional airports, there is an aviation ecosystem near you right now that needs reliable people. Ultimately, it really all comes down to this. Your age is not a liability. In fact, it's your greatest asset.
The aviation industry truly values maturity and dependability. They need people who show up, communicate clearly, and just don't panic when things get complicated. This is a field where your life experience can really, truly shine. And we'll end with this really powerful message from the author. A layoff can feel like a final verdict on your career, but it doesn't have to be. Your next great opportunity might just be waiting in a place you never, ever thought to look. It really makes you wonder, what's a career you've overlooked that might just be your perfect second act?